Okay, my friends, before I get started, I just want you to know that I put up a post the other day that I might be leaving Facebook because they've been sort of pushing me about intellectual property rights, which I am a fair use user. I can really use anyone's copyrighted materials, but because I am doing research, and that's what the law is about. I don't know if they understand this, but I've never been able to really get any satisfaction by saying I'm not doing anything wrong, but they're saying that if I keep doing it, they could require to remove the group entirely. But I am a fair user. Here's what it says. We remove content posted on Facebook group Mudfossil Research because we received a report infringes someone else's intellectual property rights. Well, intellectual property rights are copyrights. It says, please ensure content posted on your group does not infringe the property rights. If additional content is posted that infringes the violations of someone else's right, they can take my group down. Which, I understand. If I'm stealing something, yes, obviously. But I am not. I am commenting. Here's what a fair use is. Okay, my friends, I'm going to make a couple quick statements. Intellectual property rights means that you own what you produce. It's obvious. Now, however, there are certain circumstances where these copyrights are not protected. And in other words, if I do something, I have a copyright because I did the work. Now, what is the conditions where they're not protected? And when I say not protected, they're not legally binding. In the U.S. copyright law, this is about copyright law in the United States only, I can use brief excerpts of copyright material and show the exact situation verbatim so that I can criticize against it or report against it or teach or do research against that statements these people are making or the pictures that they're showing. Now, and I don't need to pay them or get permission from them. That's the law. Now, I get all kinds of things sent to me, and I always try to credit the person that has sent it or done the work if I know who it is. I get a lot of times I have no idea who it is. They just get sent to me, and I got to be honest with you, a lot of times I forget who it is. By the time I get to it, it's just something laying around. I get so much stuff. I just can't do it every time. And again, I get so much stuff just sent to me. Say, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? What do you think? I don't know if it's a copyright picture. I don't know where the guy got the picture, where he grabbed it from, or where he took it himself. I have so much stuff. It's just overwhelming. So I'm not. And now here's the deal: if I do infringe on your copyright, pictures or videos or whatever, and you want me, and I didn't know about you, send me something. Somehow get a hold of me, and I'll try to put my email from now on, and just tell me. I'll credit you. I have no problem with that. It's just I don't know, and to be bumped off because you're trying to do research. Research is pretty much wide open, and anybody can use my stuff. Absolutely anybody. I don't want you making statements against my stuff that I claim this or I claim that. Show my statements. That's fine. And I will show. That's why I need to be able to show other people's statements so that I don't put words in their mouth. Otherwise, I have to say, oh, this guy said this guy said that. I can't show you what he said. I can just tell you what he said. Well, I could tell it in so many ways that you'll never have an idea what the guy meant. So this is absolutely required for any real research. And thank you, U.S. copyright law. I have done my research, my friends, and I have done my homework, and I have paid my fees. And I have I have 3 samples that were DNA certified. 2 of them are giants. One of them has a 36-inch long fingertip. Another one has a 3-foot wide hand, and another one is a lung, which is right here, which is like just the same size as us and is in perfect condition, absolutely flawless. That's the pleura, and they're flat as a pancake because they died in a flood, is what I'm saying. And they were preserved because of the saltwater conditions, and then they dried out in clear water, and then they preserved solid as a rock. This is a left human lung. I mean, Yeah, left human lung, and that's the depression of the heart. And this was CAT scan, DNA tested, the whole 9 yards. And we took the blood out of the, you take a little pin drill and you go up inside where there's the red blood, and the other ones came out of the arteries. So there is no question this is correct. And let me show you where this 36-inch tip is. It's on my property. Fingerprints are on there. A fingernail is on there. The other one, well, let me show you. All right, that's a giant human fingertip. Been DNA certified. I smashed this off with a sledgehammer, and it came right off, right wrapped where the fingernail is. See, this is the fingernail. And this is the piece that I knocked off. It was right there. And that is the fingerprints. Those are actually the fingerprints. All right, you see that? Those are the fingerprints just like yours. And they come right very close to your fingernail. They start right away. Just same as, and this is human mitochondrial DNA. You see that? It just peels right off of there. That's this thing. And that's the grip skin. That's what it is right there. And underneath, and when I broke it off, I thought the whole thing was going to crack open, but it does. The skin came off. And then I went inside to where there's some red blood and took the arterial blood and bagged it up, and I did it very well. So there's no question. If somebody wants to test it, it's here. I'm not hiding anything. Just nobody's interested. So I'm keeping talking until somebody gets interested. That's all. All right. All of these things are on my property. This is a hand. It's 3 feet wide. This is a left hand. The same thing that's here on you is this right here. This goes down here. There's a little tendon. You have the same thing. Your thumb runs off this way. This is one of the fingers from fingertip, and I believe it's this thumb. And we had a CAT scan, DNA certified, 100% certain what it is. And same thing. Take the blood from up inside. It's not just a swab or anything. And there's no question what it is. It's 100% certain. So. And this is the grip skin on this. It's on your feet and on your hands and all of on your hands and your fingers and your toes and so forth. And it's tough as hell. And, hold on. Okay, mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest fair user of all? Well, that's me. That would be me. Mudfossil University, a fair user in every respect on YouTube. One small step for humankind, one giant leap for the human mind.